It's a privilege to be here, and I guess you've had quite a long day, as well as being, hopefully, an inspiring day, and a day when you're hearing representatives from not just political parties talking about commitments, but experts and professionals as well. And I mean, over the last few months, I've had the real privilege of meeting a number of people from all parts of the autistic spectrum. I mean, some of you here today, I recognise some faces. And what struck me straight away is not just how wide that spectrum is, as you will know, but whether actually we're on the spectrum or not, we all want the same thing from the lives that we lead. That's the simple statement of kind of what our purpose is. Can we help people lead the lives that they want to lead? And on that very subject, I got a fair old grilling from the National Autistic Society, and if you want to watch that happen, visit the YouTube of showing me being done over by 2 or 3 people with autism. They even made me show off my juggling skills, Jeffrey, I have to tell you, which I can do a lot better than you can see me on YouTube. But during those interviews, where I had some great one-to-one conversations, I met Gabriel, a guy who, despite being able to communicate through an electronic device, with the help of his personal assistant, Ben, he's able to go down to a nightclub and indeed even organise club nights for himself. The sort of thing that ordinary young men like him want to do and do every day. I met a guy called Dinesh. He was a student at a college, and he just told me how he was encountering obstacle after obstacle simply because he was moving from childhood into adulthood, and he was looking for work, and at every stage he seemed to be fighting the system rather than the system helping him to achieve that ordinary goal that we all want to have for our children as they get older, which is to get educated and then find somewhere to work. And the third one that I met was Peter. He's got a master's degree in astrophysics, and I couldn't even hope to understand the topic that he's got a master's degree in. Man of huge talent, but because of his Asperger's, clearly specific needs that he needs to have, tailored to meet the particular kind of condition that he's got, in order that he can make the most of the fact that he's a very highly talented scientist doing the job that he's doing. So for me, it was the breadth of that spectrum, but also the clear and obvious innate potential of people with autism. And I came in sort of towards the end of the last contribution, but I heard the questioner say, don't call us sufferers. I absolutely understand what you're saying there. People with a condition, but how can we, with that condition, help people live the lives that they can live and reach the talent, find that potential that's actually within everybody, and that's what we've got to try and do. Now, many of you will know, in April we started our consultation on what a future strategy for adults might look like, called A Better Future. And whilst I am keen to get the views of experts, the people maybe that have been up before you today, and people from primary care trusts and local authorities that deliver services, actually what really matters to me the most are the real experts, are the people who have a condition and they're on the autistic spectrum, and indeed their families and their carers, people who know them intimately. It's absolutely essential. Well, thank you. That's where I'm at. It's those people that know what needs to be done.